Hello everybody, welcome to another Virtlantis update. This will be an informal and informational video as always about some recent changes at Virtlantis, and yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, let's see, one of the first things I want to do is to show you where we are going. We're now at the info point and I would simply like to fly up and show you this house in the distance. That is our destination. I will simply zoom in there and then yeah, let's go. Alright, and what you see here now is a house which we have recently placed called Aloha, and what we currently have in mind for this particular location is that it can act as a kind of chameleon, like Chameleon, the location Chameleon at Paradise Island. And chameleon simply means, or the reason that we chose the name is because the idea is that this location will change its look every now and again. This structure that you see here could actually be replaced by a totally different structure, or we could simply switch out some of the interior objects. And yeah, that's something I'll show you more of in just a second to make it a bit more clear. Alright, so we're actually inside the house now, and as you can see we have a room on the left and a room on the right. I want to take you here into this room on the right first. And as you can see, it's empty. There's nothing to look at except a plant here in the corner, which actually comes with the house. So when the house gets rezzed, this plant is already here. But otherwise, there's nothing here. So we would need to place some furniture in order to use this location as an activity location, or to really enjoy it. We would need some furniture here, ideally. And that's actually one of the things that I want to focus on in this particular video. We have a Mini-Rezzer here in the corner, which basically is a small holodeck as shown in previous videos. And I know it's there, so I can simply mouse over it and click it, and then choose the scene that I want to res. And as you can see, there's only one scene at the moment, Wicker Scene 1. I will go ahead and load that, and as you can see, we now have furniture loading in this room. It might take just a second for it to totally load for us. But as soon as that happens, you will see that by using these Mini-Rezzers, we can very quickly res furniture as needed, and also make it go away. And one of the advantages of doing it this way is that not only can we save on prims, but we can also choose different scenes in the future. So at the moment we have this type of furniture present. I think we can seat up to 4 or 5 people with what we have here at the moment, but we could easily totally change the look by adding different furniture, different objects basically, and then saving those objects as a holodeck scene, and then putting them in the Mini-Rezzer, which you can see, by the way, once I make transparent objects visible, which can be done with the Control-Alt-T key combination in most viewers, to my knowledge, at least in Firestorm. And as you can see, we have this round object here in the corner, which is the Mini-Rezzer, or the mini holodeck. So when I click that, we currently have one, as mentioned, we have one holodeck scene to choose from, but in the future we could have several there, so 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on, to choose from. And yeah, in my opinion, this is great because it such a tool will allow us to very quickly change the interior of this house and also other activity locations. And yeah, I'll stop there for now and show you something else on the other side of the house. Alright, so here we are on the other side of the house in the other room, and this room is basically identical in terms of size to the room across the hall there. And that room is now empty, as you can see. I have cleared the scene, and that helps to save on prims. So that is now an empty room. But as mentioned, we can simply res the furniture whenever we need it by clicking the mini holodeck and choosing the scene. So there we are again. And this scene actually even contains a media prim, which is just a basic prim really, and we can throw a URL on it or a link, and then watch a video or whatever. So yeah, but anyway, I think ideally we would clear these scenes away after using them so that we can save on prims. That's also one of the main ideas behind, or one of the main reasons for even using these these Mini-Rezzers scenes. Yeah, so here we have basically the same room, same size room, and we have different objects placed, so you can see that we have different furniture. The room over there on the other side could also look the same. We would simply have to take this furniture here, put it over there, record the object positions, and then basically create a scene, a Mini-Rezzer scene with these objects. These particular objects have not been recorded yet, so this is not a holodeck scene yet. It will soon become one. I'm still adding a few more objects, or I plan to add a few more objects before recording the scene. But as you can see, we have a coffee table and some magazines and a couple of chairs down and some plants and yeah, a burning incense over there. Yeah, but I think I'll also place some chairs here on the other side of the room here, so that we have more seating capacity. Yeah, so just like that room over there can be made empty by clearing the scene away, the same thing will happen here. We have a Mini-Rezzer here in the corner, which I will now make visible by simply decreasing the transparency. So yeah, that's basically how it works, and I personally find this to be a very neat idea, because we can not only have one look in each room, but we can actually change the look of each room at any time. And then, as mentioned over here, we can simply clear things away so that we have a nice empty room, and we regain some prims so that the entire sim then functions better. And I'll stop here for now and then show you something else about this house, which I think is interesting. Okay, and here we are on the back side of the house, and I wanted to take you here because I think it's quite easy to, when entering the house, to overlook that part of the house, to want to simply go into the room on the left or into the room on the right. But we do have a place back here in the back, which is nice, I think, because of the view. And we have a seating location here, so we have a few bar stools placed, and a shower here in the corner as well. And just to make an additional point about the Mini-Rezzers or the mini holodecks, we could place a few chairs here, for example. Let's say some lounge chairs or some beach chairs, so that more people could sit and enjoy the view. And those chairs, as long as they are copyable and modifiable, they can actually be put into a Mini-Rezzer scene and then rezzed whenever needed, and cleared away when not needed, so as to both save on prims and also add some diversity to the house. So we could, for example, create one scene with a certain type of chair, and then another scene with completely different objects, with a different type of chair, and perhaps some other additional objects simply to add to the overall feel here, or the overall look. So yeah, these Mini-Rezzer scenes will not only help us to save on prims, but they will also help us to add a sense of what's the best word? Chameleon. To make things more chameleon-like, I guess you could say. Not only this house, which is, of course, as mentioned at the beginning of this video, we are planning to call this Chameleon at Knowingly, but I can imagine that in the future we will be doing this sim-wide more often. So we'll actually be creating holodeck scenes throughout the island, on both islands, here at Knowingly and also on Paradise, and making use of these Mini-Rezzers and the holodecks in general to create a sense of chameleon, to basically make it so that we have change more often. And I think I will make an additional video in the near future to make that more clear. These Mini-Rezzers can be used to res objects sim-wide, not only in smaller locations like here in this house, but really throughout the sim. And I think that's something that is quite impressive, and I look forward to showing you that in a future video. Okay, I think I'll stop this video now. Thanks for joining me. I hope you managed to get some information from it. Just a quick reminder, we have several activities tomorrow. I think a total of 6, if I'm right. And the first activity to get things started is the Second Life English Book Club. So feel free to come and join in. Everybody is welcome. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in Worlds sometime soon.